right. Welcome to an update on week 3 of my restart to my health journey. So, if you are new to watching any of my videos or my newest videos, my name is Leanna, and this is about my journey and my healthcare journey and my weight and wellness journey, which has been decades long, but that's okay. It's forever, right? This is only my personal experience, no health information or anything there. I don't know about anyone else's health stuff, but I'm just going to share what I'm doing. And if you want to participate and come on this journey with me, that would be fabulous. And I'll just share my updates. So I started this about 3 weeks ago to keep myself accountable because I can quickly become my own worst enemy, and that's generally what happens. And right now I am not at my lowest weight, nor am I at my highest weight. My highest weight is 350-ish. Stopped weighing after 350, so I can't tell you, probably higher. And my lowest weight in the past 20 years, I'm gonna say, is about 200. So I am now, as of this week, at 254. So I am not the highest and not my lowest, but I'm smack dab right in the middle there. But I am down 9 pounds in the last 3 weeks. And that's from me being conscious of my diet and making sure that what I'm taking in is nourishing foods, whole foods, and also low carb. Now, I do a low carb diet for me because that's what works for me. I'm not saying that that's the best and everyone should do it. It's what works for you. This works for me on a lot of different reasons. So I am very, very, very insulin resistant, and I have been tested for this, which it actually took doctors years before they actually did a test that said, oh, you're very insulin resistant. Your cells are just not going to work well with carbs. So I know that now. And so following a low carb diet helps me. I love carbs. I love them all, but they don't love me. So I do try to follow a low carb diet, sometimes even keto. I try to, if I get into the keto zone and I can do the 20 grams or less of carbs, that's great. But there are other days I just can't because there's, events, or I've had more vegetables, or something has come up. And I give myself a lot of grace, because when I'm firm with myself, then things derail quickly, because I've had to learn that things can't be black and white. There's got to be a lot of gray in Leanna's world, because black and white leads to the good or bad scenario, and that does not work for me, because that quickly becomes I'm either good or bad, on program or off program, which there's none. If you take away all of that and you just say what I need to do to be healthy for myself, whatever that looks like, is not be good or bad and put labels on them. It's just to make choices that head you in the right direction towards your health and wellness, and whatever that looks like for you. So for me, that looks like a low carb diet, trying to incorporate exercise in, and trying to reduce my weight. And the reason all of those things are my goals is because I have a really strong history of type 2 diabetes in my family. So I need to be conscious of all of this. And I don't want to be a type 2 diabetic. So I need to really take control of this before something takes control of me. So that's my story in a nutshell. But anyways, so I think very successfully 9 pounds down in the last 3 weeks is, for me, like an amazing goal, and I'm so proud of that. And really what it's boiling down to for success for me is a lot of meal prepping. And I've discussed this before, that meal prep, I can't prep whole meals because then my family doesn't eat them. they're really picky about that. They don't like to eat what they call, quote unquote, leftovers. Not a leftover, it's a full meal for Monday. But anyway, they perceive it as a leftover. So we can't, or I can't do that, or I end up with a whole refrigerator full of prepped meals that nobody's going to eat. So what I do is I prep portions of the meal, and this has worked really well for the last 3 weeks. It has stopped like virtually all the takeouts, the, stopping at the store to grab a pizza. It stopped all of that virtually, unless I make a conscious decision like the kids want pizza, so I'll get a pizza or something like that. But so I prep portions of a meal. So I'll usually cook meats, like I'll saute chicken, I'll saute some vegetables and put them separately so they can make fajitas. Then I'll ground beef, I'll saute the ground beef and get that all ready, so that when they want to, and I'll portion out into like 2 separate bowls for 2 meals. They can do like a taco night because my kids love tacos, and then another night can be something else. And so this has worked amazingly well for us. And that has really kept me from stopping and getting things that are not great for myself nor my family. So that's the portion of the meal prep that I do. And then this week I'm taking on my walking challenge, which is to walk 5 minutes, 10 minutes. My goal is 15 minutes a day, but if I really am feeling not like walking, I say you have to do 5 minutes. 5 minutes, that's all you have to do. If you can only do 5 minutes today, then that's it. 5 minutes. And do an indoor walking video. I hate walking outside. Right now, the weather has changed for us and it's getting cold, and I hate cold. I think I was born in the wrong section of the United States, because I should have been born down in Florida, because I hate being cold. So I do indoor walking videos that are really great. YouTube, tons of them on YouTube. I like the Walk Away the Pounds ones. I fell in love with those a few years ago, and I just love them. But there's tons of indoor walking videos. So I just grabbed the closest one that says 5 or 15 minutes, and I'm on it. So that is what I'm doing right now. And I think that this is really a good start for me, and helpful. So my goal is for you, to bring you on my journey, is to say, if when we're chatting, if anything resonates with you and you want to feel like you can take it and run with it, or if you are in the same predicament that, you're just kind of stuck and feeling stuck, and this can be your words of encouragement or something of that, then I would love for any of that to happen. And if we can be a support, then I would love that too. I am, I'm okay. Like I've said this before, like your weight doesn't define you. Your weight doesn't tell you good or bad, beautiful or not, smart or not. It doesn't do any of that. I did that for a lot of years, so it doesn't do that. The only thing that I'm concerned about is being healthy at whatever weight I'm at. So if I felt that this weight right here would bring me health benefits and would bring me what I needed, then that would be fine. It's just not going to. And I know that. I know that right now I'm still at a really big risk. But if it wasn't and I was happy here, then I'd be okay, happy here. No big deal. The number on the scale is just a number on the scale. Okay? So that's all I say. It's just a number on the scale. So I would like to say, if any of this resonates with you and this helps you, then take it for what it is. And I appreciate anyone who stops by this channel just to come pop in and say hi. And if you want to drop a message, that's great. So anyway, this is my check-in for week 3. I'm a little late on the check-in, but that's okay. And then we will do more. All right. Thanks everybody. Have a great night, and I'll see you soon.